It's funny, isn't it? How life throws these little curveballs. For me, it wasn't a monster in the game that stops my progress in Death Stranding. Not the BTs or the mules. It was something far more mundane, yet equally devastating for a gamer. A corrupted hard drive. Twice, two separate times, just as I was starting to feel the rhythm, the weight of those packages, the vastness of that desolate landscape. Poof, gone, data obliterated. It was discouraging to say the least. I uninstalled the game, I moved on, figured some games just weren't meant for me. And then, a few weeks ago, that trailer dropped. Death Stranding on the beach. 10 minutes. But those weren't just 10 minutes of gameplay footage, it was an experience. It was like being plugged directly into Hideo Kojima's mind. The sheer calm at the beginning, the serene beaches, the almost ethereal quality of the visuals. It was a stark contrast to the harsh realities of the first game. Yet, there was an undercurrent, a subtle tension that hinted at something much more. And then, the chaos, the explosions, the monstrous figures emerging from the depths, the frantic action. It was a visual symphony of beauty and terror, a trademark Hideo Kojima juxtaposition that leaves you breathless. And I'm not exaggerating, breathless. But it wasn't just the spectacle, it was the cinematography, the way the shots were framed, the lighting, the almost painted quality of some scenes. It felt less like a game trailer and more of a piece of art or true cinema. And that is the organization within chaos. The glimpses of intricate structures, of effort, hinted at a deeper level of gameplay, a community coming together in a way we've never truly seen before. And it sparked this intense curiosity within me. And what does all this mean? How does it connect to the world I barely scratched the surface of in the first game? And the music, oh my goodness, the music, the haunting melody weaving through the contrasting visuals, it just elevated everything. And it wasn't just background noise, it was an emotional anchor, pulling you deeper into this bizarre, bizarre world. It created amazement within me. This feeling isn't just another sequel, it's something genuinely groundbreaking, something that I think could redefine what we expect from storytelling. And of course, trust Kojima. Honestly, watching that trailer, it felt like being teleported into a dimension only he could conjure. It's a testament to his vision, his refusal to conform to conventional game design. Konami. And really, I'm so curious to watch this next chapter unfold without truly understanding the foundation as is Kojima. But then, the trailer wasn't just hype, it was an inspiration for me. It was a call to action. It made me realize that my previous setbacks were just that setbacks. They weren't going to make me give up. And now, finally, I'm back. I'm braving those desolate landscapes again, carrying those precious packages, and slowly, surely piecing together the puzzle of Death Stranding. And every step I take, every connection I forge, is now viewed through the lens of that breathtaking trailer, fueling my determination to understand the journey that lies ahead. The first 20 to 30% that I've gone through again so far is a masterclass in atmosphere. The trek through the ravaged American landscape is isolating, yes, but it's also strangely beautiful. The way the wind howls, the sudden downpours that make the terrain treacherous, the realistic weight of each step, each carefully balanced package. You feel the environment, you struggle with it, and in that struggle, there is a strange sense of presence. And then there are the BTs, the spectral figures that lurk in timefall, the sheer dread of encountering them, the reliance on your Odrak scanner, the silent, tense moment of holding your breath. It's unlike anything I've experienced. It's not just about combat, Part 1 really isn't about combat, it's about survival. It's about navigating a world haunted by loss. And I say it again, it's about navigating a world haunted by loss. And there is BB, that fragile life nestled in its pod. At first, it feels like another burden, another piece of cargo to protect. But slowly, that connection starts to form. Its little coos and cries, the way it reacts to danger, the glimpses of its memories. It's more than just a gameplay mechanic, folks. It's a relationship. In this world defined by isolation, BB, BB becomes a lifeline, a constant companion, a reason to keep pushing forward. And hey, this story at its core seems to be about loneliness, about a fractured world where connections have been severed. But the overarching goal is the very essence of Sam Porter's Bridges mission: rebuild those connections. To literally and figuratively deliver hope one package at a time. Isn't that what we as humans inherently crave? To connect? To feel a sense of belonging, of something larger than ourselves? Look at social media. It was supposed to be this great connector, right? And in some ways it is. In a lot of ways it is. It allows us to stay in touch, to share ideas, but it can also be a breeding ground for negativity, for superficial interactions, for a strange kind of disconnected connection. Death Stranding, in its own unique way, makes you confront the tangible effort, the real vulnerability that comes with true connection. And that is what I'm appreciating so much about Hideo Kojima, about what he's doing. He's not just making games, he's crafting experiences that make you feel. He's exploring themes in a way that traditional mediums often overlook. And it frustrates me when I hear people dismiss video games as a waste of time. They have no idea. They don't understand the emotional resonance, the artistic vision, the sheer immense power that games like Death Stranding can possess. And for us who work hard with our 9 to 5s, who may only get a precious few hours on the weekend, maybe, to escape into these worlds, it's not just about escapism in a negative sense. It's about experiencing something new, something that challenges us, something that stays with us long after we've put down the controller. It's a valid form of art, of storytelling, or let's say emotional engagement. So, here I am, back in the boots of Sam Porter Bridges. The corrupted hard drives are a distant, frustrating memory, but now it's about the wind in my face and the weight on my shoulders, the fragile life in my hands, and the growing understanding of a world desperately trying to reconnect. I have to see this journey through. I have to be ready for what On the Beach holds, because I have a feeling it's going to be something truly extraordinary, and I won't miss it for the world.